Welcome to tonight's Monday night webinar. This is a series that will continue every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the Five Links presentation for 2014. We're really excited to be with you this weekend. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules and spending it with us tonight. I can certainly tell you it's worth your time. My name is Tupac Derenencourt. I'm a double platinum senior vice president with Five Links. I've been involved with Five Links now for 6 years. It's been an incredible journey for myself and my family, as with no experience, I was able to achieve a lot of success. A little bit about me: I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. My mother and father are originally from Haiti, and they came to the United States looking for an opportunity. That led us to East Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York, where I'm the oldest of six kids. They raised us there in a two-bedroom apartment. Very humble beginnings. We had three bunk beds growing up in my room. Of course, I'm the oldest, so when it came time to go to college, I decided to go to college out of state and pursue my love and aspirations to get into entertainment. So that led me to go to Howard University in 1990, where I started off DJing on the weekends for little house parties and things of that nature and small nightclubs. And I realized, though, because I'm a fast learner, that the individuals that were hiring me were making a lot more money. Okay, so the following year, at 18 years old, I actually started a production company, which turned into a full-fledged career. I was making full-time income in college, and after college, I actually went full time. I never had a 9 to 5. I own my own business. Still to this day, after college, never having a 9 to 5, it was a great journey. But at the same time, 20 years went by where I was a party and concert promoter, where I picked up my head at the end of that run and said, wow, none of those years pay me anymore. And I was only as good as my last big event financially. And I started to pray for an opportunity. I said, Lord, there has to be a better way. Although many people don't own their business traditionally right out of college, you still have that same feeling on Sunday evening when you're like, man, I have to get up tomorrow morning. Let me go to sleep early because I have to do it all over again. So, that being said, I started to look for an opportunity feverishly after receiving a call from my mother saying that she might be losing her home in a foreclosure during the financial crisis. And so I was okay within the four walls of my home, but I really couldn't extend myself. So I started to look for an opportunity. You have to be looking in order to find. And what I thought were great opportunities, I looked into first, and that was the franchising model. I looked at a McDonald's, a Subway's, a Quiznos, a Wendy's, a IHOP, and I realized that you have to be $250,000 to $2 million liquid in assets to qualify, and I did not qualify. And that's when I had an aha moment. I realized that I was broke on a higher level because other individuals were qualifying. And to live the American dream with those opportunities, you had to qualify for multiple locations. I couldn't qualify for one. So everything that made sense to me, I could not afford to delve in. And then I looked on the other hand, I looked at opportunities that I could afford to get involved with, and none of those made sense to me. So I was caught in limbo there, looking at different opportunities for about 3 months with my brother. We're at Barnes and Nobles here in Maryland at Bowie Town Center, and we just couldn't find it ourselves. And a good friend of mine actually saved me a lot of money on a homecoming venue, and handed me a magazine and told me he was able to retire from DC Metro as a bus driver of 18 years within 18 months of starting his home-based business, and that I should take a look at what he had going on. Of course, I owed it to him because he did me a favor, and it was from there that I ended up seeing this presentation for the first time 6 years ago. And 10 months after seeing the same presentation I'm going to share with you, I was able to get to the same position he was able to retire at, which is senior vice president, a six-figure earning position. In addition to that, with no experience, around year two, I was making more money, passive residual income with this opportunity than my business of 20 years was netting me personally. And that's when I decided to go full time, and I hit platinum at year three, platinum senior vice president. You can earn seven figures potentially at that position. At year five, I hit SVP a second time, guys. And this is a position that funds my 5-year-old's trust fund. This is one of the only opportunities that can not only self-sustain yourself financially, but advance the ball for the family uh, in terms of the next generation while you're still alive. Okay. So that being said, I've been able to retire my mother and my wife in this journey, And I'm a stay-at-home dad that can pay all the bills, all because of 5links. So let's talk about the 5links opportunity. 5links is a home-based business that gives us opportunity with home services, business services, personal use services and products, entertainment services, and they just added the 5th link, we call it the wellness category. So let's talk a little bit about the company. The company is called 5links. It's based on 5 principles, hence linking them together: vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. Started in 2001. We have 13 years of operation under our belt. Our co-founders have over 60 years of combined experience in telecom, energy, direct sales, and wellness, along with healthcare now. And the Inc. 500 5000, we've been listed on that list for 8 years consecutively, year over year, which is phenomenal. There's a 50,000 square foot world headquarters based in Rochester, New York, which houses close to 300 employees that work on our behalf 7 days a week. Representatives come first is the motto of the company, because without them, without us in the field, there is no 5links. There is no brick and mortar store in every corner. Okay, so everyone should have a plan B and a reason why they would add something to their plate. Add 5links to their plate at that. I always tell people, if your plate is full and your bank account is not, it's time to move something off your plate and add something that's working today. 5links is certainly working in a big way. Here are some reasons why people get involved. Some people simply want freedom to be able to go and come as you please, still pay all the bills, not have to answer to anyone. That's freedom. That's financial freedom. And that's certainly one of the reasons why I got involved and have accomplished this, because of this opportunity. To be your own boss, absolutely. Everybody wants to do that. And then to be debt free. An additional income can certainly help, pay off student loans, mortgages, car notes, credit cards a lot faster than one income, okay? And particularly a residual income. To set us a child's college tuition fund aside so that they graduate to no bill. Like kids today are graduating to 6 figures in debt and no job. So, a lot of individuals that I know are going back to school not because they want to, but to kind of weather the storm to see if the job markets will get better. And they're living off of refund checks. Well, this is an opportunity to set up the next generation properly and pay for their college even before they are enrolled. Last but not least is to give to a charity or to a church. My pastor says, if you give, you shall receive. But if you're too busy robbing Peter to pay Paul in the 4 walls of your home, then how do you afford to give anyone a penny? But on the flip side of that penny, how do you receive a blessing? Third-party credibility. We like to say documentation beats conversation. I could talk to you until I'm blue in the face as to why 5links is the greatest opportunity on planet Earth. However, I'm highly biased. I'm well compensated. So let's look at third party. The Rochester's Top 100, we've been on that list for 8 years consecutively, as well as the Inc. 500 5000 list. And just to recap what the Inc. 500 5000 is, this is the top 500 5000 privately held companies in North America, and we've been on the honor roll list there 8 times in a row, 8 years in a row, which is phenomenal. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Under Armour, Domino's Pizza, have all made their trek through the Inc. 500 and 5000, and now are listed on the Forbes and Fortune 500 list, as we intend to be one day. Okay, let's look at the direct sales news Global 100. Well, this lists the top 100 global companies in the direct sales space, and that is huge for us to be participating, given the fact that we're really a North American opportunity, but we're still in the top 100 global companies. It shows you how incredible this company is doing. Over the last 2 years, we've been listed on that list. Last year, at about $130 plus million in revenue, we still made the list. So I'm really excited about the future prospects for 5links. And Your Business at Home magazine and Success from Home magazine, these aren't 5links periodicals. These are publications that make sure you're in good standing with the BBB.org, the Better Business Bureau, where we have an A+ rating, making sure that people are having success, making sure that the company is financially sound before they do full-fledged cover-to-cover features on the company. So that speaks volumes as well. Okay, so let's talk about the direct sales marketplace. The worldwide marketplace for direct sales is a $167 billion industry. That is huge to participate in. Let's just do some comparables. The movie industry, $10.8 billion industry. The music industry, $16.6 billion industry. The NFL, the Super Bowl was just on yesterday. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. And guess what? $9.5 billion industry. My question to everyone is, which team do you want to play on? The direct sales space is creating more millionaires than all of the other industries I just mentioned. Now, let's talk about opportunity, where timing and positioning are the keys to success. In other words, being at the right place at the right time. This timeline at the top shows us opportunities that have created multi-billionaires and many millionaires. Okay, the PC industry, the long distance industry, cell phone industry, internet, voice over IP, and video applications industry. Well, today, because of this timeline showing that there's always a new way to make money, the trends today are energy, text marketing, mobile marketing, healthcare, and wellness. Really excited about participating in these new industries because I'm a part of 5links, and 5links allows us to participate. All right, let's talk about the first category for the home, products for your home. Well, energy, gas and electric, which is heating oil, also in the Northeast, which is an incredible opportunity, $500 billion to be exact. That money is exchanging hands as we speak, and you can have a piece of the energy pie by being a 5links representative. We also offer home security systems, voice over IP for the home, high-speed internet and fiber optics, along with mobile cell phone services. Let's talk about some of the services for your business. 5links actually is participating in a $48 billion US market called text marketing. Okay, with our own service called Text Alerts, you can participate in this industry as well, giving businesses their free mobile website and the ability to text their clientele on an as needs basis in terms of marketing. Okay, so you might see a keyword at a restaurant like this one here, 55469. Text 5links to 55469 and see what comes back to your device. Okay, in addition to text marketing, we have for businesses, we have energy as well as healthcare, a healthcare alternative, satellite TV, Dish and Direct TV for the business, payment solutions, credit card processing, and security systems. We also have products for personal use, starting with Enhanced Care MD, which is an incredible opportunity. 44 million uninsured Americans as we speak need some type of coverage. And so this actually helps individuals save time and money by putting them in direct contact with the doctor within 30 minutes of having an issue. And that's huge because 76% of the time we don't have coverage after 5 o'clock on the weekday and on the weekends. And typically when you do get through because there's an issue, your doctor is booked for about 2 weeks. So here a doctor can actually, for a small cost of $24.95 for an individual or $29.95 for a family under a roof, if there's an occurrence within 30 minutes, you can get a doctor on the phone. And if the doctor can diagnose you, that doctor can actually write a prescription right there on the phone to your closest Walmart, which is our partner in that program. We also offer credit monitoring, which is huge. Identity theft protection, again, which is huge today, both of those services, because that is our most valuable asset, our name. Data Vault, which is basically a data protection in case your computer files, get lost somehow. You have a backup source there. 250 gigabytes megabytes for no gigabytes. Sorry, for $20 a month. And tech support in case your computer does crash, they can actually access remote it and get it back up and running, sort of like a Geek Squad situation. We also have products in the entertainment world. Okay, we carry a Google tablet exclusively called the Velocity. We have an updated version, the Velocity 3, coming soon, and we have satellite TV and portable charger slash Bluetooth speaker for the phone. So everyone's phone is usually going dead before the day is out. So now you can have, instead of looking for an outlet and plugging your phone in and sitting stationary, you can actually plug your phone up and get a full charge within 10-15 minutes right on your person with the Power Play, which is again a mobile docking station. We also just introduced our wellness category last weekend at our national convention. And the first product in the wellness category is a healthy coffee called Montevita. And let me tell you, we're very excited about the coffee aspect because it's a healthy coffee. It has MCT oil, which is a weight loss and appetite suppressant, and the absorption of essential nutrients are a lot better with this coffee as well. Also has the Ramon seeds, which is rich in protein, fiber, and minerals, a powerful antioxidant, and it also has vitamins A, B, C, and E. Now, I'm really excited about being able to participate in this market here because this is $100 billion industry, and coffee is the second highest beverage consumed behind water. So what makes this all work? Why are we so excited about 5links? Well, the compensation plan. We all know individuals using the products and services in the home for personal use, for entertainment, in the business world, for wellness. Why not position ourselves to get paid on it? So let's switch gears and talk about how we get paid in the opportunity. Okay, so the first page in compensation talks about a quick start bonus, basically showing individuals how to double their initial investment in terms of startup costs in the first 30 days. Meaning, all you have to do is produce 10 customer points, 2 qualified independent marketing reps, IMRs, and they'll pay you $500. What are customer points? Each of the services that we actually market are allotted anywhere between 1 to 2 to 3 customer points. I was 11 customer points in my own home. So before even having to ask anybody to be my customer, I would have accomplished 10 customer points 6 years ago, right away. Okay. And then I started with my brother and my uncle. These individuals, of course, saw an opportunity for themselves for their own reasons. But by way of them joining the organization in my first 30 days, it triggered a $500 bonus. That doubles your initial investment today, which is huge. But here's the key to the success cycle in this business. Do you think my brother and my uncle want to double their investment and get a $500 bonus? Absolutely. So they in turn have to duplicate and get the 10 customer points in their own 2 business partners. The key though, I didn't go out and get their customers. I didn't go out and get their partners. But every time these customers are snowballing into my book of business, I'm getting a raise. Okay. And it's basically all about building a huge organization, sort of like the Fortune 500 companies out there. However, we're taught to get a good education and then get a good job, and then we're taught to climb the corporate ladder, entry level, all the way up to the top position if you can reach the top position in corporate America. Typically, people get caught up around year 30, 35 in the management levels, and they're ready to retire. Okay, never getting the CEO seat. Well, at 5links, things are a little different. We ask people to start a business. Why would you want to start a business in the 21st century? Well, the average business owner makes 5 to 10 times more money than the average employee over a lifetime. So it would behoove everyone to start a business. And when you start a business, you're the CEO and you kind of build in reverse. Now you want to build an organization from you down versus you climbing up. So let's just say you actually introduced 3 business partners to the opportunity, and they in turn did the same thing. You can see how 3 can turn to 9 to 27 and so on. And before you know it, you're in the thousands. Well, I fixated on the 200 mark based on the income example I'm going to share with you. And let's get right into it. 20 customers, 20 business partners on your team. Everyone's looking to get 20 customers because of the bonuses they release in the first 30 days. And basically, you only got 20 yourself, but 20 times 20 is 400 customers. And let's just say you're averaging 50 cents on each customer. Although you only got 20 of the 400 yourself, 50 cents on 400 customers would be $200 direct deposit to you every 30 days. That's huge. Now, $200 isn't anything to write home about, but here's what I've learned. If we, God forbid, lost $200 bills today, guess what? We'd all probably still be having a bad day. Okay. So what I learned is the bigger your team, the bigger your check. Add a zero here, 200 people can land on your team within 5 perfect months, or even if it took you 5 years to add a zero to your team count. Well, if everyone got 20 customers and everyone's, getting 20 customers, and that's 20 times 200, that's 4,000 customers. And let's just say you only got 20 of the 4,000 yourself, but you're averaging 50 cents still a customer. Well, that's $2,000 direct deposit every 30 days. This money is direct deposit On the 15th of the month is when you see the money come in. Now, $2,000, what can that actually do for us? It could upgrade a car, it could pay off credit cards, student loans faster, upgrade a home, put you in a position to buy a home even. Or let's just say you're a 6 or 7 figure earner and that's not a lot of money to you. It certainly isn't a bad thing, is it? Let's just say you dollar cost average $2,000 a month in the stock market for the last 10 years. Chances are retirement's looking a lot better, okay? But what I like to do is show you another example. Add a zero here. There's no slide for this, 2,000, okay? That would be a lot of customers. And then you add a zero here as a result. So now you're looking at $20,000 every 30 days based on customers paying a bill that's going to come in every 30 days, although you only have to get the customer one time. Doing something one time, getting paid over and over and over again, that's what we call residual income. How much you earn is based on the 5 positions you can grow into in the company. Again, we're really excited because the higher you are in terms of position, the more money you make per customer. Now, when you see that $20,000 example based on 2,000 people on your team, this is when most people say, aha, this isn't about sales. This is about getting my life back. Okay? So I don't know anyone personally that's making $20,000 from the comfort of home, that's running into rush hour early in the morning to go punch a clock to exchange their most valuable asset, time, for money anymore. Again, this is when people realize it's not about sales, it's about them getting their life back. And I put this against any industry. My father's a doctor. When he retired early, he couldn't will that business to me. Lawyers can't will their practice to their kids. The bus driver, the blue collar level worker, couldn't will the bus to his kids. But this is a willable business. So God forbid something were to happen to me, well, guess what? The 155,000 customers paying their bills every 30 days will still pay their bills next month. Why not my daughter and my wife leverage that income? And that's what exactly would happen in this case. So again, I put this against any industry. This is a willable income. We also get paid weekly. It's called weekly leadership bonuses, $25 all the way up to $175 every time a new distributor is joining your team based on your rank. So the first rank is executive trainer. The next position is executive director. Then there's national director, senior vice president, and platinum senior vice president. Let's look at the middle position of national director. It took me 110 days to reach national director. And now you're able to earn $140 for everyone you personally recruit and show this opportunity that gets involved the following Friday. Okay, so we get paid 5 times a month, on the 15th on all the customers, and on Friday every time a new business partner joins your network, so to speak. So let's just say you have 10 individuals on average joining your national director team direct to you. Well, 10 times $140 is $1,400 on a weekly basis. If you continue to recruit 10 a week. And if that's happening on a weekly basis, you're having a good month financially. If it's happening like that every month, you're having a good year on a part-time basis from the comfort of home. Now, the number at the bottom represents how much money you'd make when your team recruits someone. National directors typically have a national team at this point, a couple of hundred people. Let's just say they're executive trainers, executive directors, and they're not as sharp as you are. They might be recruiting 1 or 2 people versus you doing 10 at a higher skill level in the business, of course, obtained through training. We train everyone. But most importantly, let's just say 100 individuals recruited 1 person, not 10. That means 100 new individuals join your network, and you got paid $55 times 100. If that happened on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly, or even annual basis, 100 times 55 is $5,500. And that's money that you typically didn't have to work hard for. Your team brought those prospects to the table. So the idea is move to the right of the plant, get a VP behind your name, your check goes up, but you also get benefits. What are the benefits? Well, at senior vice president, and it took me 10 months to reach senior vice president with no experience. We just had a record-breaking senior vice president hit today, 58 days. State senator out of Chicago, Patricia Van Pelt. Okay, she hit in 85 days. It's taken individuals as long as 9 years to hit senior vice president. But now we say anywhere between 58 days and 9 years lies your success. However, it's better than 40 years. Okay, So the first benefit is 5,000 shares of stock. To really quantify that, a lot of individuals have gone to work for 40 hours a week for 40 years, retire 40% of their salary, and then they realize it's not enough to retire on, and they end up going back to work. How many of us know people that are working after retirement? Well, if that's the case, it shows you that the system that we've all bought into in terms of our core values is flawed. So, what makes it flawed? A lot of those companies that people dedicate their lives to don't give them a stake in the company. Here at Five Links, you get 5,000 shares equity ownership in the company. And I can tell you, if you had 5,000 shares of Google right now at $1,100 per share, that's $5.5 million to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. That is huge. Okay. That's something to look forward to on the back end. You get a company car. In this case, it's not a Ford Taurus, it's a BMW. It must be silver, however, but silver and free drives better than any color car that you have to pay for. Okay. There's also a Global Links bonus where you're able to get up to $3 every time a new customer comes into your book of business, whether you got the customer or someone on your team. This bonus could land thousands of dollars on the table monthly. And then there's an annual vacation. As a business owner, I never went on vacation, but I haven't missed a Five Links vacation. Why? Because they pay for my wife and I to go on these vacations. We've been on five. I like to highlight one. It was to Italy, France, and Spain on a Mediterranean cruise. We got to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel, Cannes, France, Barcelona, the Roman Colosseum. Incredible trip, should I say vacation. 7 days, 7 nights, drinks and food, drinks and food, drinks and food, drinks and food, drinks and food. Came back home safe, no bill. And I came back to a higher pay rate. Why? Because the team grew while I was gone. Why didn't I go on vacations before? Because I didn't like to give one leg up to the competition, being away from making my money for a certain amount of time and spending money while I was away. Now I don't miss the Five Links vacations. There's also an expense account up to $1,500 to subsidize your business building activity, gas tolls, airfare, hotels, dinner if you talk about business. Then there's Platinum Senior Vice President. It hit me like a ton of bricks when I hit this position in just 3 short years. Why? Because I was able to receive a free Bentley in addition to my 750 Li. I have a Bentley GTC convertible. I've been platinum now for a little over 3 years. My car's almost paid off, so I picked up another one. This time it's a Bentley Mulsanne. 20 years in entertainment, I couldn't fathom writing a check for one car for $4,000 a month. Today I own 2 Bentley vehicles because of this opportunity. Incredible opportunity. You also get profit sharing, which is called a platinum bonus pool. All the platinums get to profit share every January based on all the customers in the business, whether they're on your team or not. And a set aside from all of those customers funds the pool, and we split $1.7 million 2 weekends ago in Miami, of all places, when it was snowing in the Northeast. Guess what? We were getting trained and profit sharing in the sun on the nice hot sands beaches of Miami. So again, the destination is platinum. 6-figure bonus check. My check was over $110,000 to start off 2014. You also get another 5,000 shares of stock, so now you're at 10,000 shares of stock, which is incredible. If the stock hits $100, which is low for a telecom, energy, health and wellness, and health company, guess what? That's $1 million at 10,000 shares at $100 a share on the back end to look forward to. There's also a Super Bowl ring as a perk of basically a token of appreciation when you hit platinum. Ladies, you get a pendant full of diamonds for your necklace. These are close to $10,000 pieces of jewelry, depending on the exchange rate. And I can tell you that is an incredible perk. Okay, I'm not too big into sports. The Super Bowl was yesterday, but I got a ring and I didn't have to get tackled. Okay, you also get a Breitling watch full of diamonds, or if you're a male, females get a Rolex full of diamonds when you earn your first $1 million in the opportunity. Here's something new: Diamond Senior Vice President. At Diamond, you can earn actually when you hit the position, earn position bonus of $300,000. Okay, it's broken down into $25,000 a month the first year, but after that first year, you get $10,000 a month as a lifestyle allowance for the life of the opportunity, so long as you stay qualified at Diamond. I don't know about you, but $10,000 enough to do whatever you want with? That's an incredible perk. You also get another 10,000 shares of stock, another 5% override in terms of residual income over your whole entire organization, and you also get another share of the platinum pool. So if you look at the $110,000 check I got for being a double platinum, imagine diamonds being a triple platinum. You would get $160,000 as a check versus 110 last weekend. Incredible opportunity. Now, with all opportunities, of course, there's opportunity cost. Let's look at business ownership. You have to choose a starting position. The CR, the customer rep position, is $99. The IMR, the independent marketing rep position, is $249 to get started. And I remember doing this presentation, and the lady said, "We have to pay to get involved." I said, "Don't you pay to go to work every day?" She said, "Absolutely, because I make money." I said, "Same thing here. It takes money to what? Make money." And she understood. Both positions, you market the products and services from your website, which is already preset for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's turnkey. And then there's future services. We just added coffee. That wasn't up for discussion for me when I saw the presentation 6 years ago. We also added energy 3 years ago. Today I get paid on close to 30,000 energy customers, 15,000 coffee customers, and I did not sign up to be a coffee distributor or energy broker. So it's just incredible that the company stays cutting edge. Whatever there's a demand for in the field, they add it to our book of business for us to market. Okay. You also get, as an IMR, the opportunity to have the 5 check a month income because you get paid as your team is growing. CRs don't grow a team, so you don't get the weekly check we talked about up to 175 per distributor there. Open line bonuses, only IMRs can participate in 12 different ways to earn extra money, which is better than one. And then only IMRs are allowed to double their initial investment with the Quick Start bonus. Just to recap the Quick Start bonus, 10 customer points in your first 30 days, 2 qualified business partners in your first 30 days, doubles your initial $249 to $500 in the first 30 days. And if you're an overachiever out there, we say get to 20 customer points, same 2 business partners in 30 days, they'll double this $500 to $1,000. And if you get to the second position of executive director in your first 60 days, they'll pay you another $1,000 as a bonus. And that's a structure of just 7 people properly placed in your organization. Okay, so there's $2,000 of bonus money available in the first 30 to 60 days for your bank account, so long as you qualify. And then this is the last slide. Training and support is huge. You're in business for yourself. You're not by yourself. I'm starting this webinar today, and we'll be here every Monday for the rest of 2014. 8 o'clock. You could invite as many people as you want, and we will do the presentation. If all your guests that came on board to see the presentation say, "Hey, this makes a lot of sense," guess what? They join your team. We did the work. There's also local meetings that are happening live in every major market. Regional events. The next regional event happens on March 8th, Saturday, March 8th, 2014, in 19 different cities on the same day around the country. You can build a team all across the United States by inviting people to regional events and webinars like this. And then there's international training events. We just actually had an international training event 2 weekends ago in Miami. Our keynote speaker was Robert and Kim Kiyosaki. Our next event is going to be May 14th through 17th in Atlantic City, and our keynote speaker is Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, he's just one of the world's best motivational speakers. And then there's a personal website you're sending traffic to buy the products and services already pre-done for you. 5 Links University, which is online training. We all know why we need extra money. The most important question is how. And then there's business reporting, which basically shows you how you're making money on everything happening in your organization. So at the end of the presentation, there's 3 types of people that see this information. Person number 1 says thanks, but no thanks, not my cup of tea. So that person, we say thank you for sharing your time with us. We can't replace that time, but certainly next time you break, lose, upgrade, or the next kid that turns 8 wants a cell phone or any of the services that we have, guess what? Save money and support the person that saw the platinum potential in you that showed you this presentation tonight, because they saw something in you just like the bus driver saw something in me 6 years ago, even though I didn't see it in myself. So support that person's business versus a complete stranger that owns a store that's going to overcharge you. One thing I do know is we don't support each other enough. Person number 2 says, I have some questions. Well, let's do a three-way call. Get on a three-way call with executive in the business. We answer your questions, get your questions answered. It gives you clarity and understanding, which gives you power, and you run the SVP in a record time like Senator Van Pelt in 58 days, okay? And then person number 3 says, no brainer. How do I get started? Well, you get back to whoever invited you out because you're just like me 6 years ago. And it absolutely changed my life by participating in this opportunity of a lifetime, in my opinion. So to you, I say congratulations. Get back to whoever invited you out, and your website can get up and running tonight. Thank you guys for logging on to tonight's webinar. We actually have a co-founder webinar with all the specials that are going to happen in the month of February moving forward. Get back to whoever invited you out, and they can get you that webinar link. And we're going to hear from our co-founders this evening for February promotions at 9 o'clock. Thanks for logging on. See you on the beaches of the world, definitely at the bank. My name is Tupac Derenoncourt, double platinum senior vice president, soon to be diamond of 5.